It was supposed to be an ordinary day, but everything changed in a matter of minutes. A high-ranking black general, known for his unwavering loyalty and service, now finds himself surrounded by white police officers with guns drawn, accusing him of a crime he swears he didn't commit. The air is thick with tension, and the crowd gathering nearby watches in shock and confusion. How did a decorated military leader become the target of an aggressive arrest? Was this a case of mistaken identity, a deeper conspiracy, or something even more dangerous? The officers' faces are stern, their intentions unclear, and the general stands his ground, refusing to be intimidated. He knows his rights, but in this moment, words might not be enough. Every second feels heavier than the last as backup sirens wail in the distance. Is this about justice, or is something more sinister at play? The general must decide his next move carefully. One wrong step could change everything. As the standoff intensifies, questions swirl. Who ordered this arrest? What secrets are being hidden? And most importantly, how far will the general go to protect himself and uncover the truth? Stay tuned, because what happens next will challenge everything you thought you knew. The general's mind races as he scans the faces of the officers. None of them look familiar, yet their formation is too precise to be random. These aren't just regular cops. They move like they've been given strict orders. But from who? And why him? Just hours ago, he was in a high-level security briefing, discussing threats to national safety. Now he's being treated like one. Whispers ripple through the crowd. Some recognize him, murmuring about his decorated service and countless sacrifices. Others pull out their phones, recording every second. The general knows the power of public attention, but he also knows it can turn against him in a heartbeat. Flashes of his recent missions cross his mind. Could it be connected to the classified operation he led overseas? Or maybe the heated argument he had last week with a defense contractor pushing for illegal deals. Someone wanted him out of the way, but who had the reach to manipulate law enforcement like this? One officer steps forward, hand tightening on his weapon, voice steady but cold. "Sir, don't make this harder than it has to be. Come with us." The general doesn't move. His instincts scream that surrendering now could be a trap. But standing his ground might spark something far worse. The general's eyes lock onto the officer speaking, searching for any sign of hesitation or doubt. But the officer's expression is unreadable, calm yet determined. This isn't a routine arrest. Somewhere in the shadows of this operation, someone is pulling strings, and the general knows he's running out of time to figure out who. Across the street, a black SUV idles, windows tinted too dark to see inside. The general notices it hasn't moved since the officers arrived. Was it surveillance, backup, or someone watching to make sure this arrest goes as planned? His instincts tell him that whoever is inside might hold the answers he needs, but getting to them won't be easy. Meanwhile, among the gathering crowd, a young journalist named Maya watches closely. She's been following whispers about corruption within the city's police force for months, and this scene feels too calculated to ignore. Her camera is rolling, but she knows a story this big isn't just about capturing footage. It's about uncovering the truth. If the general is being silenced, who else might be in danger? Back at police headquarters, a senior official watches the live body cam feed, nervously tapping his fingers. He knows this situation could spiral. One wrong move, and everything they've worked to bury could come to light. The general feels the pressure closing in, every second dragging heavier than the last. The officer inches closer, hand on his holster, ready for any sudden move. The crowd grows restless, voices rising in confusion and fear. Maya, still recording, feels the weight of the moment. This isn't just a story anymore. It's a dangerous game, and she's standing in the middle of it. Suddenly, the black SUV's engine growls to life, breaking the tense silence. It slowly pulls away from the curb, disappearing into the city streets. The general's eyes narrow. Whoever was watching just slipped away, and he knows he might have lost his only lead. But then, a faint vibration in his pocket. Against protocol, he quickly checks his phone. A blocked number flashes across the screen, followed by a single text. Asterisk asterisk, they're not real cops. Don't go with them. Asterisk asterisk, his pulse spikes. Every instinct tells him to act now, but how? The officers tighten formation, sensing his shift in energy. The senior official at headquarters leans forward, barking orders into a radio. Move in. Now, Maya catches the subtle change in the general's stance. Something's about to happen. The crowd holds its breath. The officers brace. And then, before the general can make his move, a sudden crackle bursts from the officers' radios. A distorted voice commands, asterisk asterisk, stand down. Repeat, stand down. Asterisk asterisk, the officers freeze, exchanging confused glances. Their leader hesitates, gripping his earpiece as if trying to confirm the order. But then a second voice, clear, authoritative, cuts through. Asterisk asterisk, ignore that. Proceed with the arrest. Asterisk asterisk, two conflicting orders. One from the chain of command, the other from somewhere else. The lead officer's grip on his weapon tightens, torn between the voices. The general senses the hesitation, realizing the officers might not fully understand who they're working for. This operation is more fragmented than it seems. Then tires screech in the distance. Another set of black SUVs barrels toward the scene, but these vehicles bear official military plates. Soldiers in tactical gear spill out, weapons ready, forming a protective line between the general and the police. One soldier steps forward, voice firm. Asterisk asterisk, this man is under military protection. Stand down immediately. Asterisk asterisk. Chaos erupts. The police officers shout conflicting commands. The crowd scatters in panic. Maya ducks behind a car, her camera shaking but still rolling. The general's mind races. If the military has intervened, this goes far deeper than a corrupt arrest. But which side is truly protecting him, and which one wants him silenced forever? The tension explodes as both sides raise their weapons, the air crackling with the threat of violence. The general stands still, eyes darting between the police and the soldiers. One wrong move, and the street could turn into a war zone. Before anyone can act, a single gunshot pierces the air, but it doesn't come from either side. The bullet shatters the late police officer's radio, sending sparks flying. Silence falls. All eyes turn to a lone figure standing on a nearby rooftop, holding a suppressed rifle. Through the smoke, the figure steps forward, revealing a face the general recognizes instantly. His former second-in-command, Captain Harris. A man he thought was killed during a covert mission months ago. Harris's voice echoes across the street. Asterisk asterisk, they're playing both sides, General. Military and police. This is bigger than any of us. Asterisk asterisk. The senior officer stumbles back, realizing their cover is blown. Soldiers glance nervously at each other, questioning their own orders. Suddenly, the general's phone buzzes again. Another message. Asterisk asterisk, Harris is not who you think he is. Trust no one. Asterisk asterisk. The general's stomach drops. Was Harris a savior or part of the same trap? In that moment, he realizes the fight isn't over. It's only just begun. The general's grip tightens on his phone as he studies Harris, whose expression is unreadable. The conflicting messages and divided loyalties swirl in his mind, But one truth becomes clear. He can't trust anyone right now. Lowering his hands slowly, the general steps forward, commanding the attention of both the soldiers and the police. His voice is steady. Asterisk, asterisk, put your weapons down. All of you. Asterisk, asterisk. For a tense moment, no one moves. Then one by one, guns begin to lower. The soldiers glance at each other, realizing they've been manipulated. The police officers back away, their confusion now outweighing their aggression. Harris doesn't move. His eyes lock with the general's, then without a word, he disappears into the shadows, vanishing into the city. Maya cautiously emerges from behind the car, her camera still recording. She captured everything: the standoff, the split-second decisions, the man on the rooftop. This story wasn't about a simple arrest. It was about corruption woven deep into both the military and police, and now the world would know. The general takes a deep breath. The immediate danger has passed, but the war for truth is just beginning. As sirens fade in the distance, he knows exposing the people behind this will be his next fight. And this time, he won't fight alone.